Recently, Eric Adams put restrictions in place for migrants coming in from Texas. And he's restricting the number of buses and the times they're allowed to come into New York City. And he did this by executive order probably about a week ago. Well, migrant buses are now arriving in New Jersey and they're taken to the train station to go into New York City. So I guess when Eric Adams decided to put restrictions in place, he should have just said all forms of transportation and not just busing because they found a workaround. So, buses of migrants have arrived at train station stops in various parts of New Jersey, state and local officials say. An apparent response and workaround to New York City's executive order limiting an influx of migrants. Details of the drop off remain unclear, although Democratic Governor Phil Murphy's office said that the migrants were taken to the train station and then to New York City. Leaders of blue states and cities have grappled with thousands of migrants sent to their municipalities from the southern border in recent months. Nowhere has it been more focused than on New York City. Our administration has tracked the recent arrivals of a handful of buses of migrant families at various New Jersey transit train stations. So, according to the governor, they see an influx of these migrants just showing up there. So, they're probably the buses are bringing them there, and from there, they're going into New York. So, New Jersey is primarily being used as a transit point for these families. All or nearly all of them continue with their travels en route to their final destination of New York City. All right. So these are migrants waiting at the train station in New Jersey to go to New York City. Oh, man. Mm, mm, mm. So let's get back into it, y'all. So they said that, our administration has tracked the recent arrival of these buses and they're watching closely what's going on. So I think the governor here is not concerned because most of them are electing to go into New York. And also, the mayor of Trenton, New Jersey, said that, in an interview, that New Jersey transit officials informed the city of buses of people arriving at Trenton's train stop. And he said it's unclear if it was migrants, but a whole influx of them showed up at that particular train station. So, New York City Mayor Eric Adams recently issued an executive order limiting buses of migrants that come into the city and requiring advance notice. In a statement, Sea Caucus mayor, who claimed that the migrants bussed to his train station and took into New York City, said the train stops were a way to circumvent Adams' executive order. He estimated 4 buses of migrants arrived in New York on Saturday. So it seems clear that the bus operators are finding a way to divert going into New York City to avoid the enforcement of that executive order by dropping migrants off at the train station in Secaucus, New Jersey, and then having them go to New York City as their final destination. Well, What he should have put in his executive order was all forms of transportation coming into New York. So he just specifically said busing. So they're now looking for other ways. Texas Governor Greg Abbott continues to treat asylum seekers like political pawns and is instead now dropping families off in surrounding cities in the cold, dark of the night with train tickets to arrive in New York City, just like he has been doing in Chicago in response to a similar executive order, Adams spokesperson Fabian Levy said in a statement. This is exactly why we have been coordinating with surrounding cities and counties since before issuing our order to encourage them to take similar executive actions to protect migrants against this cruelty. It isn't New Jersey's first instance dealing with the migrant crisis this year. So, media reports from the fall suggested that South Jersey Airport as a possible location for migrants to relocate from New York City, although the proposal never materialized. The proposal, however, was strongly opposed by Democrats and Republicans in the region. Murphy, who once said he would make New Jersey a sanctuary state, said at the time the state didn't have the resources to take migrants at the airport. So, in other words, they're not taking them here. And I didn't think they were because we're not seeing them like that. It might be in parts of the state that's close to New York, just like Sea Caucus. But as far as where I am, we really are not seeing them like that. So anyway, they're saying that they sent an email to Politico, Fanwood Police Director Michael Branhall said that his department received an email from New Jersey Transit Police just after midnight on Sunday that a single charter bus of migrants had been dropped off at the Fanwood train station. By the time the local police showed up at the scene, the group, which he said was unknown in size and makeup, had boarded the New Jersey Transit train and headed towards Newark Penn Station. Yes, if they go to Newark Penn Station, then they're real close to New York. Mm-mm. All right, and in Trenton, the New Jersey Transit told police in Trenton that there were buses of people at the city train station stop, but said it was unclear to him if they actually contained migrants. But a big busload of people were dropped off there. I didn't receive confirmation from our police director that there were a couple of buses at New Jersey Transit train station, but most of the people transferred to other trains. A prominent immigrant rights group in the state on Sunday called for New Jersey state government to step up and take care of migrants as the federal government uses migrants as political pawns, threatening to end asylum and expand deportations over the past few weeks. This is an opportunity for New Jersey to stand up and continue its rich history of welcoming migrants. So, we are a state of immigrants, and we must continue to be a beacon for those fleeing violence in search of a better life. No, we are not a state of immigrants. That is a lie. No, we're not. No, we're not. Yeah, there's immigrants here, but to say we are a state of immigrants, no, no, we're not. So, y'all, please tell me what you think about this video. Oh boy, what a mess they have made of this whole thing. What a mess. And don't expect this to get cleared up in 2024. and I'm hearing that the crowds around the US Mexico southern border are just swelling each and every day. They're getting bigger and bigger. So, y'all, please tell me what you think about how they figured out a way to get the migrants into New York City where they don't have to be bussed. And now, I guess you're going to have to do another executive order there, Eric Adams, or you're going to have to modify the one that you approved. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.